Okay, so welcome everyone to this session of our artist talk of our exhibition, Prisoner of Incrementum. Before we start this session, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jetro Saharja, and I'm part of Erudio Indonesia's Batch 7. For this session, we have a lot of artists from two groups of mediums, the sculpture medium and the video medium. We have Andrea, we have Aluna, Naya, and Marcia for the sculpture medium session. And then after this session, we're going to have Jess, Z, and myself in the session for the medium one. So before we get to that session, let us start the session for the medium sculpture. As for the artists, uh, allow I allow you to introduce yourselves. Take it away. So who would like to start first?
Hi, my name is Andrea Rizkia. My work for today that I'm going to be talking about is I Can Be Your Dream Girl. It's a paraffin wax sculpture, and you can check it out on my Instagram.
Nice, Andrea. So, and next, please. Who else is going to introduce themselves?
Halo, nama aku Marsha dan project yang aku bikin kali ini judulnya Desire sama dengan sculpture. Kalau spesifiknya itu resin sculpture. Dan aku bikin ini video installation slash sculpture dan juga ada writing.
Okay. Aluna and Naya, would you like to introduce yourselves before we start?
Hai, gue Naya, gue Luna. Project kali ini kita bikin clay art, dan buat videonya kita bikin proses jurnal.
Okay. So let's start this session. So can you tell us a bit of your backgrounds of your artworks, your mediums? Maybe we could start with Andrea, perhaps.
For kalau buat background karya aku sih sebenarnya ini cuman kayak awalnya eksplorasi medium. I wanted to try out just simply sculpting, right, with kayak air dry clay and see what happens. Tapi lama-lama I was also like in a process of self-reflection, and basically I wanted to really explore my creative side and be as authentic as possible. And basically this project was a result of that exploration. Gitu. Udah sih.
I see. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so who would like to talk next? Marcia or Aluna, Naya? Who would like to go first?
Oke, jadi aku backgroundnya sama kayak Andrea tadi. Aku juga interested buat nyoba medium baru yaitu resin, dan juga aku selain bikin sculpture ini aku juga bikin ceritanya untuk kayak menopang satu sama lain gitu, jadi kayak ada narasinya gitu sih.
Okay, nice.
Oke, jadi background kita kali ini kita buat clay art, mainly to focus on like learning the methods and techniques on it. Yeah.
Okay. How did you guys choose how did the process brainstorming go for this project, for your three projects? maybe we could like start with the same order as we did before.
Alright, well, kalau buat aku sih, it's just basically shadow work, kayak bener-bener journal with absolutely no filter, all of my feelings, and just like question the biases and like the causes behind it, and it all goes back to childhood and stuff. Pokoknya it's a pretty long story, but yeah.
Okay.
Intinya cuma journaling doang sih. Udah.
Yeah.
Kalau aku, karena tadi aku udah tahu mau pakai medium apa, dan tinggal aku bikin tema untuk kayak ada ceritanya gitu. Jadi kayak sculpture ini bisa jadi wadah buat cerita aku gitu deh.
Aluna Naya?
What was the question?
Oh, let me repeat that for you. How did you guys brainstorm in making this project? Like, how did you choose the issue for this certain project?
We don't have a specific issue for this project. Our main goal for this project is just to like belajar method play art, karena it's really new for both of us. Jadi we wanted to like try something different for us that we have not done before. So yeah.
Okay, we can take that. So when making this your artworks, what was the experience like in making it?
For me, gara-gara it's like very very new. Kan ini nggak cuman patung doang kan sebenarnya, it's also a paraffin wax medium. It was like very painful because I had a lot of failed experimentations, but because there's also a very creative side to it, which is just going off of impulse and intuition, it felt very natural, even though kayak lumayan susah sih. And yeah, kurang lebih gitu sih. Thank you.
Kalau buat aku susah juga karena resin itu kayak medium yang baru buat aku, dan itu harus dengan kayak hati-hati bikinnya, dan juga mahal. Dan tapi ada serunya karena aku kan suka kayak nulis gitu, dan di sini aku juga bikin tulisan aku jadi kayak bagian part of my exhibition. Jadi kayak pokoknya banyak kayak layer gitu kalau di writing aku.
Jadi buat kita pengalamannya ya seperti Mas dan Andres sih, gara-gara buat kita kan buat ini pertama kali juga. Gara-gara mediumnya juga kita belum kenal sama sekali. Terus kita kayak harus start from the beginning dari research, kayak making the actual thing. Yeah.
Okay. And along the process, are there like any setbacks? Are there like any challenges in this process? And if there are so, how did you guys overcome those challenges and setbacks?
Kalau di project aku bener-bener banyak banget sih. Once again, because the medium is new. Tapi especially sama kayak resin, it's like I was working with silicone rubber, right, to make cetakan buat bikin lilinnya. And I failed so many times, and itu tuh benar-benar nggak bisa reusable sama sekali. Once you're activated it with like catalyst, you literally it's done, you can't fail, and it's really really expensive. Udah gitu kalau misalkan gagal, terus materialnya habis, you have to order it and wait for like 3 more days, and so that like really prolonged the process. But the way that I overcome those challenges is just by basically commitment, see, and finding creative ways to like finding creative solutions to spontaneous problems that I've never had to face before. Gitu sih. Thank you.
Kalau aku ini lebih ke masalah budgetnya gitu, dan ya pokoknya mahal, dan juga kayak di tengah-tengah proses itu aku ganti medium dari resin ke ke tanah liat. Jadi kayak tetap masih sama objektifnya, masih sama kayak temanya, cuma kayak ganti medium aja karena kalau resin itu nggak terlalu nggak cukup buat dipamerin menurut aku. Dan kayak sculpture ini jadi kayak cerminan buat writings yang aku buat di sini. Jadi kayak menurut aku harus perfect gitu.
Kalau untuk kita, kesulitan yang kita ngalamin sih, kita dari awal kayak banyak kesulitan banget gara-gara we didn't do that much research at first. Makanya for our first experiment, kan it's also our first time doing it, right? Yeah. Jadi kayak banyak kesulitan banget buat kita for like the methods on how to do it. Tapi by that, we can learn from what yang kita nggak bisain. Jadi we research more on what our salahnya apa. Terus in the future we can learn. Yeah. Get it.
Okay. As time passes by from doing your project, have you any reflection on yourself, on any reflection within the process?
Ya, absolutely. Kalau buat aku kan awalnya juga isunya sebenarnya cuman kayak it's the feeling of being stuck in trying to perform to up to other people's standards, right? Terus lama-lama pas ngerjain juga I was experiencing all of these failures, dan embarrassingly enough, I was kind of thinking, this should be easy. I usually immediately success at all of this stuff, and I know that sounds kind of cocky, but like it was my ego talking, and that was like part of the biggest reflection that I got from this project was my ego plays a role in the reason why I keep on performing and feeling stuck to these to external expectations gitu. Ya sih gitu aja. Thank you.
Kalau buat aku refleksinya itu lebih ke kayak harus mungkin buat kayak kedepannya aku harus lebih banyak planning yang lebih detail gitu, dan juga ini kan kayak di proyek aku banyak aspek-aspek seperti kayak nature gitulah. Jadi kayak aku lebih coba mendeskripsikan atau kayak menjelaskan pandangan aku apa itu nature gitu lah.
Oke, jadi yang kita refleksikan dari proyek ini itu kita Jadi yang kita refleksikan itu kayak we have to like research more, because dari project ini kita sih nggak terlalu research ya, gara-gara kita cuma ya intinya kita males awalnya. Terus kayak pas kita lagi buat ini kayak our time management was like not really good, makanya we decided to make a journal instead of selling our finished product.
Karena plan kita pertama tuh seharusnya kita mau jual di IG, tapi karena
time management
ya, kita bikin jurnal juga gara-gara the other reason is because kita baru begin baru we just learn this, so maybe in the future we're gonna sell this.
Okay. So this is going to be the last question before we head into the Q&A session. What would your final message be to the people who's watching this exhibition live on YouTube or here in Zoom right now?
Sorry, message apa?
Like, do you have any like final words on to the people who are watching here, like messages or something, or like advices maybe?
For people who are probably also feeling stuck, I'd give them the message that you know what, maybe skip dulu deh yang lain sih.
Okay. Maybe we can head to Marsha first then.
Kalau dari kayak Prisoner of Incrementum itu kan lebih kayak kita kayak tersendat gitu di pertumbuhan kita dan orang-orang, tapi orang-orang pengen kita tumbuh secara konstan gitu. Jadi kayak menurut aku sih kayak buat artis-artis di luar sana yang kayak burn out, take a rest aja gitu. Itu sih. Tapi walaupun take a rest itu juga ada plan gitu. Oke, gitu aja.
Nice. Aluna and Naya, do you have like any final words?
Okay, so our final words for the people out there who experienced the same thing as we did. It's okay to learn something new
And it's okay to be stuck sometimes.
Yes. You'll overcome it.
You will overcome it, and you will.
Don't be lazy.
And don't be lazy, kata.
Don't be lazy.
Okay. Have you already thought of something, Andrea, before we head to the Q&A? Or
Yeah, for people who also experience Prisoner of Incrementum, just know that you don't always have to, you don't always have to fit everybody's expectations of you. Yeah, you could also value, your more creative, impulsive side as well. That's it. Thank you.
nice. Okay, thank you to all of the artists for sharing their experiences. Okay. Now we can head to the Q&A session for these three artists. If you guys have any questions you want to ask them, please do so.
Halo.
Halo Bu.
Hai. Ini kan pertanyaannya boleh untuk siapa aja kan? Aluna, Naya, Andrea, dan siapa tadi? Marsha. Gitu ya? Oke.
Yes.
Halo, aku mau tanya sama Aluna sama Naya. Hai Aluna, Naya, karyanya lucu banget. Selamat ya untuk akhirnya selesai karyanya, bisa bikin karya kolaborasi. Cuman pertanyaannya adalah karena ini adalah karya kolaborasi, gimana sih kalian membagi membagi perannya, mana yang perannya Naya, mana perannya Aluna gitu. Karena kalau karya kolaborasi ini kan kadang-kadang susah-susah gampang ya gitu. Gampangnya ya kita bisa dipikirin bersama-sama, kalian nggak sendirian gitu. Tapi kadang membagi peran itu juga satu hal yang juga sulit gitu. Nah, gimana sih kalian berbagi peran di dalam karya ini?
Awalnya sih kita selalu mikirin tentang the whole project ya bareng, and ya kita sih sebagai kita berdua kita sih teamworknya bareng aja, kayak dibagi, maksudnya kayak it's like equal. Iya. Tapi coba
Ke unmute ya? Kamu di mute tadi.
gue nggak bisa. Halo? Halo?
Hai. Di kita enggak kok, kalian enggak nge-freeze.
Tapi ini nge-freeze. Tadi kita nge-mute ya? Tadi kita...
Ya, kamu ke-mute. Jadi kita nggak dengar.
Oh iya. Jadi kalau membagi peran sih kita sih lebih itu sih. Ya sama-sama aja gitu kerjanya. Iya sama-sama aja kerjanya. And our teamwork is great. Ya nggak dibagi gitu dari awal. So, yeah.
Oh, berarti apakah kalian membuat... boleh nanya lagi kah?
Boleh.
Oke. Apakah kalian membuat kalian kan membuat asbak nih ya gitu. Aluna bikin asbak, Naya juga bikin asbak sama. Sama. Jadi kalian bikin jumlah yang sama gitu. Proses yang sama.
Ya proses yang sama tapi beda-beda, jadi kayak bikin. Iya.
Oke. Kan kalau yang Ibu tahu ya dari proses bikin keramik ini kan yang tersulit adalah membuat glasirnya ya. Bener nggak sih?
Kenapa Bu putus?
Kalau yang Ibu tahu dari proses pembuatan keramik ini, yang paling sulit itu kan membuat gelasirnya, benar nggak? Kalau menurut kalian?
Iya.
Oke. Apakah kalian punya resep yang sama berdua atau kalian punya sendiri-sendiri untuk proses gelasirnya?
Kita sama sih Bu. Awal juga kayak soalnya kita we did the research juga, terus kayak semua yang kita pelajarin kita ngelakuin.
Oh, oke. Mungkin masukan aja ketika ini kalian berkolaborasi ya, kalian kerja kolaborasi. Ini masih kedengeran nggak sama Naya sama Luna?
Kedengeran, Bu?
Oke.
Terus
Ini masukan aja untuk Aluna dan Naya ketika kerja kolaborasi, mungkin di saat kesulitan itu dihadapi gitu ya, kayak dalam proses ini kan pewarnaan atau proses glasir, mungkin supaya ini equals dan ini saling mengisi gitu ya, mungkin ada perannya Aluna mencoba dengan proses glasir yang dengan resep yang berbeda daripada Aluna, sehingga kalian punya proses yang berbeda sehingga juga kalian saling mengisi gitu. Tapi mungkin memang ini butuh waktu gitu ya. Mudah-mudahan lain kali gitu, untuk kalau ada kesempatan lagi kalian bisa explore lagi gitu satu sama lain, sehingga kalian punya result yang banyak gitu. Selamat ya buat kalian berdua.
Thank you Bu Mira untuk that question sama feedbacknya. Is there any other feedbacks and questions you would like to ask them? Anyone else?
Oh iya, satu lagi, Ibu mau ucapin selamat juga untuk Marsha, buat Andrea juga, karyanya keren-keren banget. Karyanya bagus banget. Bagus banget.
Makasih,
Selamat
Bu.
ya buat kalian.
Terima kasih, Bu.
Okay, so I presume that no one has any further questions for the artists. Am I wrong? Okay. Is there anything else you would like to ask them? Anyone? Just we still have 3 to 4 more minutes for probably one last question. Okay, so since we do not have any further questions for the artists for the medium sculptures, I'm glad. I would say that this session for the medium sculpture has come to a close, and now we're going to go to the medium for video.
And for the video medium, I'm gonna be your moderator along with Marsha. Hi. So for this session, we have Jess, Jethro, and Zahra as the artist. Okay. So why don't we start with para seniman? Boleh perkenalkan diri sendiri, silahkan.
I would like to go first then, since
Okay.
I probably talked a lot in the mic. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Jethro Suharja. I'm from batch 7, and my medium is actually mostly a song, and I also posted my behind the scene video on the process of making my song. So yeah.
Silakan Jess atau Zahra yang mau duluan.
I'll go first then. Hi, my name is Des, part of batch 7. I made a video slash 2D animation about my feelings, I guess. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Z. I'm making conceptual writing in a form of script. With a title Raging Against the Film Industry, but who am I anyways? Okay, thank you.
Karena para artis sudah memperkenalkan diri mereka masing-masing, kita langsung tanya aja. Boleh ceritain nggak sedikit background untuk pameran ini? Coba dari Jetro.
Okay, so for the background for my project, which is a song, it started because like it's started from a like personal experience I had in grade 10, and because of that experience, I decided to make this song and decide to publish it into like Spotify and all the other music platforms. So yeah, that's mainly my background.
Yes, boleh.
I wanted to make an animation. The first idea was to make a comedy, but I realized that in my past projects, all of them are based on comedy, so I chose the issue to be more serious this time. There we go.
Z, boleh?
Okay. So, the background of my project, I was actually planning to make a film because this is like my last year in wait, what grade are we? 11th grade. And but because of the budget and stuff like that, and I have to save up for FMP. Aku jadinya kayak aku jadinya end up kayak awalnya aku mikirnya mau bikin script aja. The film actually was about a French expat and a teenager who both stuck to live in Jakarta because of the pandemic. But then, because I cannot continue the project, I end up making a conceptual writing because during the process, I feel like I cannot do it anymore, especially making a film, because not just because the budget, but because the amount of energy I have to put on. Okay, thank you.
Selanjutnya, gimana proses kalian awal dalam memilih isu dan proses brainstorming kalian?
Sorry, I got thrown off because of the Wi-Fi. Did I miss anything?
Ya, bisa dijawab. Gimana proses memilih isu dan proses brainstorming? Pokoknya proses awal.
Okay, let me answer that one. The issue actually like started because, as I said, it was personal experience from grade 10. It wasn't. Long story short, my grade 10 at that moment was not really the most brightest days of my life in school. Because of like the class is like mostly like toxic and stuff. And then we were like, and then I watched the movie of Pursuit of Happiness, and it actually also reflects on the challenges similarly facing what I faced back in grade 10. And I also researched on to that challenge, like how many sorry, how how did that challenge also affected the students as well in Indonesia as a high schooler. And from there I started to uh write the lyrics, make the music for my song. So yeah.
Boleh lanjut Z atau enggak Jess?
For me, aku pas brainstorming itu, aku sebenarnya aku lagi kita kan produksi kan pas bulan puasa Lebaran gitu kan. Nah itu aku pas itu masih nulis script for the film that I was planning to make. Terus and pas aku lagi I'm having like a writer's block. Aku nonton film Synecdoche, New York. It was made in 2008 by Charlie Kaufman, and from that aku suka film itu, terus aku nonton BAFTA lecture-nya Charlie Kaufman, and it's funny that I was about to watch that lecture because I was unmotivated, but in that video he was actually he wasn't actually like lecturing, but he just giving like the realistic what will happen if you make a film and stuff like that. And this is one of my favorite line from his lecture, is that when he was trying to write a script, he's trying to spend his time to get people to like him, and after he done it, he'll feel lonely and empty. And that's just like what I felt when I was making a script. And then I read an article from Cinema Poetica. It's our local cinema journal, I can say. Judulnya, headline-nya itu Lebaran Kelas Pekerja bersama buruh buruh layar lebar. And it's kind of inspiring for me karena from that itu tuh aku ngerasa kayak aku aja Lebaran masih nulis skrip, karena aku sampai aku gak bisa ikut acara keluarga karena aku kalau nulis skrip itu tuh benar-benar harus di tempat di tempat yang gak ada orang sama sekali, karena aku baru bisa fokus fantasizing and writing it. So and then I was like whoa, like I'm burning out right now, like even though it's my holiday, but I keep doing the filming. And I was like, why can't I just critic what I'm doing and what the film industry just kind of, I have to say it's kind of fucked up because filmmaking is a real job, but like we didn't have the same amount of time like any other laborers, you know. It's okay. I think that's all.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. There's the brainstorming question, right? So what I did, the issue is self-hate and contradiction. What I did is just I wrote down my thoughts every night and used that as I guess material for the plot and storyline of the animation. Yes. Yeah. Thanks.
Oke, untuk pertanyaan selanjutnya, pengalaman pas pembuatan karya itu seperti apa sih? Is there like any interesting stories that you would probably like to tell? Silahkan Jethro atau siapapun mulai.
Any interesting stories? Probably it's for me personally is probably the thing I like the most in making my song is when I get to the recording studio, because I've always liked to like try to like sing in a studio for once, and I've ever since I saw my sister did something similar to this in not making a song but also I was involving her in the project um when she was in grade 6 or grade 5 if I'm not mistaken. But I saw her do that in the studio and I kind of got jealous and I wanted to do that. And yeah, now I'm able to do it. Now I'm able to do it. So for me the studio part, the recording vocals part was my favorite in the whole process of making the song.
Can I ask a question? How did you like reach out to all of the people that you worked with?
Okay, so a funny thing is that the people I work with are mostly close friends or either friends with uh my
Connections.
parents' friends. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So because of that, I was able to link to one person and link it to another person, and that's how everything played out.
I see. Okay, thank you for answering my question.
You're welcome.
Boleh dilanjut sama Z or Jess?
Okay.
Oh.
No, Z, you go.
You go first. Your face is in there.
Yeah, right. Anyways, I so this on the screen right now is my previous project. And the main thing about this video thing, I was procrastinating a lot and I didn't want to do that for my animation. I didn't want to procrastinate. So what I did is I didn't play any games for a month. That's what I did. I think that's funny. And it worked. Yeah, definitely more productive this year.
Congrats. Is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Tadi pertanyaan pengalaman. Pengalamannya sih, it was actually kind of funny. Not really. Oh, but anyways, but like, so I was doing a survey for, in film class, the assessment was I have to make a music video, and I was doing a survey for the location that I want to shoot at. It's in my friend's house, and when I was doing the survey, my friend says that, Z, you put a lot of effort in this. And then I was like, yeah, but like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. You know, I want to be a filmmaker. So yeah, I have to put that a lot of effort. But then again, I was thinking of, again, like, bro, I'm so young and I like, putting this much effort just to because I am dream of being a laborer in a filmmaking industry. And I was like, I should have had fun, you know. I shouldn't really, even though it's kind of good that I think about my future and I care about my future, but like, sometimes I feel like I'm burning out in at the age that I should have had fun. And I was like, okay, so yeah, I think that's one story. Yeah.
I
Okay.
totally relate to that.
Pertanyaan selanjutnya, ada gak kesulitan di proses berkarya kalian and how do you overcome that, dan bagaimana cara kalian pokoknya mencari solusi untuk menambal masalah itu? Boleh Jetro atau Jess atau Z.
For me, it's one of the problems I face in the project is probably like the time management. And as in time management, it's like it's finding the right time. For example, going to the studio to record the instrumentals, or probably record the vocals, or probably have time um for the vocal sessions for before I go to the vocals. Yeah, so that's probably one of them. Because also they have also either other schedules, and also I have my own schedule. So finding the right time is that's one of the difficulties in this project. The rest is more to like the technicality stuffs, the technical stuffs, because I'm not used to like the new music terms that they did in the process. But aside from that problem, it's mostly the time management and stuff.
Z atau Jess?
Oh iya. Okay. Kalau kesulitan sih, I think kesulitannya sih in making decision and letting go that I actually did. Kayak aku beneran pas before I changed my project into a conceptual writing, I have to let go that the fact that I keep my work I keep doing my work like 24/7, but like I have to let go the fact that this project will not work anyway because of the time that I have left for making this project. So I have to just, you know, it's fine, even though the journey on making it, it's kind of hard and stuff like that. But yeah, yep, I think, yeah, kesulitannya sih letting go uh, uh, all these effort that I have that I already put on and change it into another project. Yeah.
My difficulties when I was making the project was probably trying to get ideas for the storyline, and how I overcame that just by letting my brain rest for a couple of days, and right after that I could just think normally. Maybe I overworked, maybe. Yeah, that's what I did. Thanks.
Same.
Terus pertanyaan selanjutnya itu dari proses ini ada nggak yang direfleksikan dari proses ini?
Ada nggak hal-hal yang kalian dapatkan gitu?
What I got from this project, that probably what I got from this project is how an actual singer does does all of that when making a single. And I'm pretty sure if it's in making an album or an EP, that would be probably twice, three times more of what I did when I create the single. So I'm glad I understand how every artist, either from here in Indonesia or probably from other foreign countries, technically in general, I understand how artists make a song. So that's a reflective thing for me. So yeah.
Z?
For the reflection, I guess aku ngerasa kayak before I did this project, even well, I mean in pre-COVID, I was like whatever ideas that I have and whatever projects that I've planned, I would do it whatever the circumstances is. But then because of the pandemic, I'm more thinking. I think I'm more like uh, uh, put in my thoughts on that more. Like I think I have to make a clear decision, and I have to think more before I actually exhibit the project. So it's more like I think it's more like I have to be more meditative in a way in making a project, and also listen to my body and my physical condition, my mental condition, and I don't have to like force myself to do stuff. Also, I learned that from this project is that some project mungkin emang nggak bakal jadi gitu loh. And emang nggak apa-apa gitu walaupun kalau nggak jadi, karena emang projects are all a human made, and so like yeah. Gitu.
Gila, sesuai banget sama tema pameran ya. Oke, Jess.
Since my thing was about self-hate, I thought a lot about why I hate myself, right? Or hated myself. Because at the end, when I actually finished making it, I started to forgive myself more, I guess. And yeah, I guess that's what I got from making this whole project. Yeah.
Nice.
Nah,
Oke.
udah kan. Ini terakhir. Apakah kalian punya pesan buat orang-orang yang kira-kira sedang mengalami prison of incrementum?
I would like to start first. In any other exhibition, it doesn't have to be this one. There will be tons of projects done by various artists or various students or various people. Do not look at other people's work and seeing if they're better or not. Just focus on your work and focus on making your work better. Because we are as a student myself, we are like different from each other, and we have our own ways on making something. So we don't need to follow people around. We don't need to like copy each other's works and stuff. So just be you, and whatever you're going to do, whatever work you're planning or wanting to do in the future, just enjoy working on it.
For Jess, or maybe Z.
Z?
Okay.
Okay.
I think well, from my humble opinion, from me 17 years old, I think like the best thing to do when you're young is to fail. Just fail. It's fine. It's not going to it's just sometimes like the journey doesn't have to be that great as the destination. I don't know what am I talking about, but like yeah, just do whatever your heart feels like. It's fine to be fail. I mean, even in the circumstances, it's really hard to accomplish something. So just like it's okay to fail, I guess. Yeah.
Jess, boleh.
Yeah. Okay. So I had an answer, and it was gonna be just do you, but Jethro already said that, and then I thought, oh, maybe I can just say, if you failed, it's okay, and then Z said that, so I don't know what to say. I agree with them both. I totally agree. Just do you, and don't give a shit. I don't know. Thanks.
Ya, jadi intinya kalau dari Jethro, authenticity, and then kalau dari Z, kalau fail gak apa-apa. Kalau dari Jess, don't take shit from people. Okay. Terus kita sekarang nunggu questionnya karena kita udah masuk sesi Q&A.
Sebelumnya ada salam dari YouTube Live atas nama Oh My Game. Katanya kenal. But basically the comment is, hey, congratulations, batch 7 for the online exhibition. I have a question for all the artists. How do you guys and girls feel after working on this online exhibition? Kudos to you all.
Well, for whoever mentioned that comment, thanks. Personally, from all of us, I would say I would feel happy. I feel happy. I feel like this is like something that I never thought I would do. So yeah, I feel proud in making this project.
I think, yeah, it's fun to make this exhibition, but it's also draining because of the deadlines and stuff like that. But it's fun. I like doing a collaboration project anyway. So yeah, I think that's for me. Yes.
It was fun. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. For me, it was kind of calming. Of course, there was stressful parts, but there were I see this. Anyways, yeah, it was cool. Thanks.
I feel like this could also apply to the moderators as well. Jadi might as well I answer. Yeah, it was actually very educational as a learning experience. It's just a little bit hard since we're doing it online, so because of the communication issues and stuff. But yeah, overall it was pretty cool. Marsha mau jawab atau gimana?
Apa tadi pertanyaannya?
How do you guys and girls feel after working on this online exhibition?
Aku lebih karena kita jarang kerja secara kelompok, jadi kayak aku rasa kayak yaudah kita coba gitu, kayak mencoba secara kolektif untuk pokoknya ini kayak kerja bersama-sama gitu. Ya, gitu.
Okay. Maybe we could move on to the next question ya. Kira-kira ada feedback atau komentar lain nggak dari the ones viewing this artist talk today?
Ya mungkin dari Bu Mira atau Kak Selma, Kak Dita.
Hai, aku boleh komen-komen nggak?
Boleh.
Boleh banget.
Jadi sebelumnya mau congrats dulu buat semuanya yang udah bekerja keras, gak cuma buat ngerjain proyeknya doang, tapi buat collab di pameran ini gitu. Dan bener banget tadi udah disebutin kalau pameran jadi tempat belajar kalian beneran kolaborasi, karena kan proyek gak harus collab kan, proyek kan bisa sendiri-sendiri gitu, dan beberapa mungkin ada yang collab, tapi collabnya mungkin cuma berdua gitu. Nah, jadikan proyek pameran ini pembelajaran kalian untuk collab, dan jangan takut untuk collab lagi di masa depan karena pasti kerja bareng orang lain tuh punya tantangan sendiri, itu pasti banget. Dan congrats lagi-lagi udah berhasil bikin pameran kolaborasi ini. Semoga bukan cuma pelajaran yang dapat, tapi kalian juga happy dan enjoy. Kayaknya itu dulu. Yay!
Thank you, Kak. Oke, ada lagi komentar atau pertanyaan? Atau mau di wrap up aja nih? Kalau nggak ada komentar lagi.
Udah nggak ada lagi kan ya? Yeah.
Kak Dinda bilang selamat untuk kalian semua. Thank you, Kak Dinda.
Makasih Kak Dinda.
Ya udah jam 14.40, mungkin kita tutup aja kali ya.
Ya, dengan jawaban tadi dari artis talk ini, semoga bermanfaat dan semoga kalian bisa kayak menjadi suatu perkenalan dari kita untuk kalian gitu. Dan kita akan menutup acara artis talk ini.
Jangan
Terima
lupa,
kasih ya.
Sebentar, jangan lupa besok masih ada akan artis talk lagi. Besok yang bakal artis talk adalah Sheika, Jasmine, Di, Kaira, Ibam, Kiara, sama Nevira. Dan
Itu
jamnya
apa tuh? Itu cabang apa?
Cabang medium tulisan dan jualan. Jadi kalau tertarik, come back to this Zoom and at this hour, basically.
Ya, terima kasih untuk semua pengunjung yang sudah datang ke YouTube Live ataupun yang ada di Zoom kali ini. Jangan lupa masih bisa dilihat pamerannya dan juga bisa di-view akun Instagramnya Inmates, T-nya diganti 7, dan terima kasih. Dadah.
Terima kasih semuanya yang udah datang.